Our home is a world unlike any other, where there lives 100 of animals, one of them being felines, from house cats to wild cats. I bet most of you watching this have or know someone that has owned a cat or are owning a cat. What was your first thought? Did you see them as mean or vicious? I'm the narrator, and in this documentary I will discuss how cats used to be portrayed in the past and how that has changed during the present. Let's go back to the ancient times, such as Egypt. Cats were praised by their catching skills and how they protected the people and the pharaoh from venomous and rodent creatures, such as rats, mice and snakes. Since the first dynasty, they weren't praised as gods, but as a vessel that gods could adopt. Ways that Egyptians praised cats was they sculpted Egyptian deities with cat-like heads. This included Mafdet, Beist and Sekhmet. The reason they used cats for their heads was they showed justice, power and fertility. And finally, in ancient Egypt, there was a specific breed which were the Abyssinian that were dominant cats that were really sacred, because if someone killed one, they would face the death penalty. Now, let's move on to a magical era where they announced that witches lived among the living during the 14th and 16th century. Cats were known to be associated with magic and the devil, especially black cats. They were even wiped out during the Black Death period. During the 16th century, people began to believe that witches were evil. Many were trialed, tortured and even killed. The villagers believed that their companions were mostly cats that had black fur. So the Celts and villagers believed that black cats were a sign of a bad omen and bad luck. So they had them killed during the 16th century, which was bad because the cats could have killed the vermin, saving them from the plague. In childhood cartoons, cats are featured with other animals. Every cartoon they have shown in there are portrayed as being cutthroat, cruel, nasty, mean and vicious characters that enjoy bullying and preying on the weak and causing trouble to others, including the well-known favourites such as Garfield, Tom and Jerry, Looney Tunes and the Smurfs. These cartoons include other animals such as dogs and small animals, creatures including mice, birds and mythical creatures like the Smurfs. Jerry the mouse, Tweety the bird, Obie the dog, and in the Smurfs, Gargamel the villain is seen standing next to a brown cat with a white chest called Azrael, who serves as his right-hand cat, who is portrayed as being the smarter one of the bunch, pointing out Gargamel's flaws on his plans to catch the Smurfs. In the 1990s, a lot of people thought that cats didn't care for their owners, so directors used that to turn cats into villains and the villains' companions. Cats have a lot of triangular features such as triangular head, nose, ears, fangs, claws, slit pupils and slanted eyes, which can be seen in the animation film Lady and the Tramp by the two Siamese twins. This shows the audience that the cats are portrayed as being menacing, evil and conniving. There are some films that have well-known cat villains. These include the films Cat vs Dogs, where the dogs are portrayed as heroes and the cats are portrayed as villains. The Jungle Book, the main villain in the whole film is a manipulating, cruel and conniving tiger called Shere Khan. In most of the superhero franchise films, the heroes would be accompanied by a man's best friend, which is the dog, whereas the villains or masterminds would be accompanied by a cat sitting in their lap, either being a white cat or a black cat or a striped cat. Throughout centuries, cats have been known to be natural predators and are stereotyped as being standoffish and aloof, even to the people who love them. But in fact, cats are protective, just like dogs, because it is in their instincts to protect their and their owner's territory from other cats/predators. They are also known to be friendly, independent and curious, which makes for a lifelong companion. Cats are not evil, mean or vindictive like people. They have a unique personality. So has your thoughts about cats changed whilst watching this documentary? This has been the narrator and I hope you have enjoyed watching.